Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from www.thebeautyinspirit.com. How are you doing? I hope you're well. And thank you to all of you guys for watching, rating, commenting, subscribing, all the great things that you do. I'm very appreciative of you and for ordering readings and all that good stuff. So the deck I'm going to be working with this week is the Angel Oracle card deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. I really enjoy this deck. I truly do. And I've pulled out some cards for you guys to see what is coming up. And this reading is for the week beginning the 13th through to the 19th of October. Now, the first card to show up for you is this one right here, which is the strategy card. And this is talking about this is a week where there's a lot of things that you will be trying to work out on a mental level. Like there's going to be a lot of sort of mental stimulation towards trying to move something forward. It's about the plans that you make. It's about getting out a pen and a piece of paper and writing down some thoughts, some ideas, some basically trying to map out something that you may be trying to create, something that you're trying to bring about. And so it's like when I look at that feather, to me, it represents that pen. And then something that I didn't even notice before in this card is this key at the top that is in the lock. And so to me, it's almost like you're trying to unlock something. It's almost like, how do you get to that treasure? How do you get to that thing that you want? But now is the time where you have to plan and you have to put the effort into the beginning stages of something. Or it might be something that you've been thinking about for a while, but you haven't got to the point where you have decided to really sit down and come up with a solid like plan of action to move forward. But this is the time to do that. And to be honest, it's a pretty good time to do it because, like I mentioned before about this Mercury retrograde thing, it can mean that this actually may not be the greatest time, like I said before in my other video, to bring in something new, but it can be a really good time to just be able to really sit with your ideas and to put pen to paper and to just brainstorm things. Like it's a good energy for that. So yeah, the energies is definitely supporting some kind of strategy that you need to come up with this week. And I enjoy this card so much, and I'm happy to see it show up for Wednesday, like the middle of the week, because it is the Sun card. And the Sun card showing up right after that strategy card is telling me that whatever work you put in at the beginning of the week into this strategy will mean that by the middle of the week something is going to be coming through for you. And so it's almost like a progression that is happening pretty quickly. So what it is that, for me, the Sun can just, it can also represent just being in a positive state of mind, a positive state of thinking, an enlightened state of mind. And it seems that the enlightenment is going to come through when you create this plan. So it might be almost like you come up with a plan that is so good that by the end of it, you're like, wow, like I can see where things are going now. I can see the direction that I need to go in, what I need to do. And so like a pathway becomes clearer to you. And yeah, and it just can be a sense of well-being as well, well-being within yourself. So that's a really nice card for this week. I'm just observing this card. There's little things in it that I haven't noticed before. There's a baby in it. There's a book. It's creation. It's a lot about creation, that Sun card. You're creating something that is new. That came through last week as well, and it seems like this week there's still that same theme of creating something new, something that is positive. That's what this plan is about. And then we have our woman holding a coin. So to me, this is talking about something materializing. So there's going to be some progress that is happening this week that is happening pretty quickly. It's like at the beginning of the week, you're thinking about things. By the middle of the week, you're happy about whatever you've been planning. And then by the end of the week, something is coming through in the physical form. And this thing that is coming through, to me, I'm really drawn to the way she's holding on to it. Like she's really grasping it, like almost like to say, oh, this is my coin. I've worked for this coin. That's why I can dress so lavish, because I've put in the effort and I've worked for my luxuries in life. And then now I can reap the benefits of it. So for me, it's saying that the hard work is paying off. If you're working hard at this time, it will pay off. If you're trying to bring in something and you're really putting your energy into it, there can be something that comes through from it. Um, Again, I guess I feel kind of like I have to talk about, the whole idea of like Mercury retrograde and all this other stuff, what people say. To be entirely honest, I feel like if something has to come through, it's gonna come through for you. If it's positive and it's coming in, then it's fine. It all depends on what it is about, how things can play out. But the way I look at it is, enjoy it when it happens. Whatever happens thereafter, you can handle it thereafter, but enjoy whatever is going on for now. And it looks like this week there's going to be some enjoyment that is going to be happening through something that you are bringing in, something that you are creating, that has some kind of stability to it, something that can have even a future to it. Um so it's really all about you and the effort that you put in to how much you get out, because that's kind of, because I'm feeling, this card it has a pentacles energy to it. And pentacles is that it's all about the work, it's all about the effort, it's about the something materializing through that effort. And the effort can take time, but the thing is that it's like, the even though it takes time, it means that it's stable. It means that, okay, now that I've worked on it and I've made sure and I've taken out the time to make sure it's stable, now it's going to last. So, yeah. Oh, interesting cards. And what I'm gonna do is, because I didn't pick another deck, like to just do like a overall, like a really general, uh, card reading, I'm just going to turn the deck over and just pull the card that is underneath the deck, because a lot of the time that can show us like what the heart of the issue is. Like these cards can be, okay, what is manifesting, what is coming out, like the external energy, but the card under the deck can kind of tell us what the internal energy of the situation is. And can it's almost like it can show you the root of something, of these other cards, like where they're coming from. And the card under there, which is interesting, is woman holding a heart. So we had woman holding a coin, and now we have woman holding a heart. Now, what is interesting about this card is, when I was even talking through these cards, something intuitively was telling me, even though like these strategy cards is a bit different and the sun card is good, something was telling me that for somebody, these cards could even be talking about a relationship situation. I'm feeling like these cards could be talking about a relationship situation that becomes more stable, or there's some kind of commitment between you and someone else. Like that's how it's almost gonna like come about this week for somebody. And for me, woman holding the heart is about, it's about how you are feeling, and it's almost about what drives you emotionally. It could be a week where, like, on an emotional level, you may be pursuing love, pursuing something you love, pursuing something, um pursuing a desire. But even though I'm saying pursuing, I don't want to make it seem like it's all about the action that you make and the action, like, kind of energy, because I don't really feel like it's an action kind of energy. I feel like it's more of, okay, this is how I'm feeling inside, and I'm feeling guided by my own feelings intuitively to follow my heart in some kind of way. but it's not a forceful energy. It's more of a soft energy, which I like, because I think Mercury, with this Mercury retrograde situation, you can't have a forceful energy. I think it's just best to have that kind of passive, more like, okay, if this comes up, I know what to do, but I'm not trying to push. I'm just sort of going with the flow kind of energy, which is nice, because that's an energy where you can be very receptive to anything that goes on in your life. If it's positive, you can just embrace it. And it looks like whatever is coming through this week is positive. It's like embracing something without an attachment, which is that's beautiful, because that spiritually, that's what we're all supposed to do. We're supposed to go with the flow. We're supposed to be receptive of what the universe brings to us, not always trying to push for things, but just, you know, embracing it as it comes. It's a nice energy. So that's your reading for this week, you guys. I hope you're doing well. Bye.